Love all. Backhand to backhand. One thing I can tell you about Felix Lebrun's game is it's incredibly fast and aggressive. He stays near the table, doesn't seem to be bothered by speed or spin. That said, heavy spin to bother right here. Mattias Falck with that backhand. It's the bread and butter. The forehand draws a lot of attention. But his backhand the safer shot in the sense that it generates more spin based on equipment and also technique. As demonstrated here, a lot of people want to know why. You don't see it in the men's game so often. A man using short pips on the forehand. Mattias Falck's incredibly humble. He said, just have a lazy forehand.
3-2.
His coach told him at a young age, said you're not getting the racket speed we need on your forehand drive, your topspin shot. Why don't we try playing with short pips? But he's going to serve with the red out and then turn the racket around. Twiddle.
2-4.
Little fortune there for Falck. Take a look here from the side. Not sure what it was. Could have been the contact. Again, as Alexis watches on, humbly says, I'm not here for me. I'm here for my brother. One of the most loving families.
3-4.
Absolutely handcuffing serve there, pins him as Mattias Falck tries to step around. Fast long serve to the backhand. 2 in a row. And it quickly ties things up. Remember, this is their first ever meeting. Coach Nat Molan, Nathaniel, has been working with the Lebrun brothers for quite some time in Montpellier.
4-5.
So 3 in a row now for Felix Lebrun. His backhand is getting stronger and stronger. Wang Hao's backhand still sets the benchmark for an RPB.
6-4.
It's the deep backhand once again, the finisher. As the point develops and Mattias Falck starts to feel that he can earn himself a step around forehand, but that ball is so wide.
7-4.
Real change in momentum here. Mattias Falck, one of the most positive guys. Gotta love it.
4-8.
So the second towel break, a 4-point lead. Last towel break, that's 6 in a row for Felix Lebrun. He was down 2-4. We'll dry the chest there, potentially the chest hair. Anyway, drop a beat later. Back from the towel break, 4 serving 8.
4-9.
Now, while short pips can end a rally because they're tough to rally with, it's also tougher when you're behind the table. You don't have the same arc on the ball as if you had the heavy topspin. Just checking to see if maybe there's a little movement, air conditioning in the room to move the ball on the toss. Nice parallel backhand.
5.
Little off the top of the net. Felix says, bravo, nice shot. There it is.
9-6.
The backhand started strong for Mattias Falck. He had tried to step around several times during that 6-point streak for Felix Lebrun.
7-9.
Now, not just a fast long serve, but also the rhythm of the serves. The Lebrun brothers wear their hearts on their sleeves. Expressive, emotional, fast and strong. Cracking backhand sets up 3 game points as the 17-year-old Felix Lebrun had a real turnaround after that first towel break. Rocket backhand does it, the counter. Back for game number 2, Felix Lebrun to serve.
1-love.
This is unbelievable.
2.
These shots end the rally against almost anybody. Mattias Falck cracks it and then leaves it way under the table. And what does Felix do? He spins it with side and top spin, barely over the net. Felix has obviously done his homework and knows just how to counter those short pips, flat smashes.
1-2.
The backhand bread and butter for Mattias Falck. If he gets the placement right, if he can hit the elbow here and there, or go super wide to the backhand, I think the backhand is going to be a key ingredient for him in this match.
3-1.
It's a nice thing to be so confident and so comfortable that you can go into somebody's deceptive weapon. Felix happy to pick the fight with the forehand, it seems.
4-1.
As he's brought the last several points there. Serve once again into the forehand.
Two, 4.
Quality push there, looked incredibly heavy. That said, a little bit less rotation on it. The placement well, right near that back edge, which left Felix with not too many options, but he still went for the short side of the table, showing a lack of fear. Bold play. Nice change of pace off the bounce. Mattias Falck with Felix behind. Doesn't need to hit it quite as hard. Breaks the rhythm. Remind me at the next towel break, funny stories about these coaches. Incredible play. Few have fished down or lobbed down Felix Lebrun, but the backhand counter, Mattias Falck, that shot, still Felix is able to get on top of it somehow. Man, is he determined out there. 2-point lead for France's Felix Lebrun. Again, a lot of talk, all the shows, TV shows in France, following the Lebrun brothers. Nice length on this one. Even a pen holder has to worry about that back edge of the table, but the body language of Felix saying stay in, move in. Didn't miss by a lot. Tell me the last time you saw Mattias Falck do that serve. Trying something out here that you don't see so commonly. Backhand to set up the table differently and a backhand to finish. He wants the backhand rally, Mattias Falck, a bit more security with the spin. Second time for the backhand serve.
7-5.
But a good answer with heavy spin as Felix loads the ball in the push. Towel break. Thanks for the reminder. So, Coach Nat Milan has coached me, and I have coached Jorgen Persson at the 2014 Qatar Open. So, I guess Jorgen Persson now needs to coach Nat Milan, and we will have completed the trifecta, the rock, paper, scissors.
8-5.
Extending the lead back to 3. Backhand to backhand. Again, Felix Lebrun's backhand looking stronger than I've seen here at the Singapore Smash.
6-8.
Nice change of placement and pace on this one as Mattias Falck leaves it shallow on the table, a little slower. Watch the bounce. Well inside the baseline for a shot that otherwise would have come down near the baseline from that setup. Hits him in the shirt.
6-9.
Hence the Cho. Wow, the eyesight. Glasses function well. Wouldn't wear them if they didn't. It's interesting. Both of the brothers, huh? Wow, not by much.
10-6.
And now 4 game points for a 2-0 lead. The winner of this match will be waiting to play Christian Carlsen, the best man in Mattias Falck's wedding. Mattias Falck, formerly a Carlson, but no relation, just part of the population of Sweden.
10-7.
One saved, 3 more to go. Mattias Falck chasing and fighting against Felix. Forehand does it. Inside the table, or at least inside the baseline. I'll save it for a towel break. The battle continues, and it's Mattias Falck to serve.
Love 1.
I think he's going to have to look for that where he can. Earn the forehand from time to time. Interesting, the 2 fingers up. We saw the 2 fingers up from Alexis Lebrun in the crowd as well.
1-0.
Tough to surprise Felix Lebrun, a player who's been so ready for fast, long serves, handled the shorter serves as well.
2-1.
Heavy spin on that penhold grip. A little bit looser, the penhold grip, typically, than the shake hands grip. Holding it between the pointer finger and the thumb. And perfectly placed into the middle. Felix on fire. Again, a big target there, that crossover point for taller players. Mattias Falck alongside Patrick Franziska, 2 of the tallest men inside the top 50 in the world. Oh, the dribbler. Mattias Falck has hit around the net shots before, and around the net chop in his career, and a timeout now. Check this out. Oh, gets a racket on it. Back for the action from his timeout. It's Mattias Falck down 1-4 with the serve.
4-2.
A fast, long serve to the baseline. Now again, throughout this match, we've seen, as Mattias Falck usually will serve with the inverted side of the racket, meaning the red spinny side.
5-2.
Perfectly half long right near the baseline. Seeing some friends in the crowd there enjoying this match.
3-5.
Much needed point. A late campaign after the first 2 were taken by Felix Lebrun, but Mattias Falck is in a must-win situation for every game in this match.
Four, 5.
Good variation in the spin shot in the depth. Sweden has had some of the best players in the game. Many people's favorites, mine included, over the years. Oh, this backhand sets it up perfectly, baiting in Felix to the short forehand. Check out this serve. Red side out as usual. Shorter on the forehand side.
5-6.
This is a crazy string now. Well, quite encouraging anyway for Mattias Falck. What, 4 in a row from 2-5 down? 1-4 at the timeout, but the train doesn't stop here. Keeps on chugging along into the towel break. That backhand so strong, and Mattias Falck has won 6 of the last 8 points. Toot toot, all aboard.
7-6.
It's a little halt here for the comeback train. Riding one of his own here. Felix coming back now after a long streak. A little fortune for Felix, but it ties it up. Both players making sure their hands are dry and ready. 7 points even now.
8-7.
Mattias Falck quickly kicking himself as he wasn't able to put Felix in a more uncomfortable position in the receive. Didn't manage to anyway.
8-0.
Can feel the tension in the room right now as both of these players holding themselves to the highest standard. It's been a little bit of fortune back and forth throughout. They're both playing low to the net. It's pretty cool. Table tennis racket fan for the fan.
8-9.
This is tough. You can feel the frustration. Tension, frustration, we've got it all. This ball comes clear of the table. Mattias Falck earns himself a good opportunity. 8 serving 9. One more short ball does it. I think it was Austria 2017. I saw Mattias Falck's receive from courtside with the short pips on the forehand, the black side. He's so good at playing that ball, touching it right off the bounce. It's one of his great skill sets that I would say might fall into the shadows of the public eye a bit.
9-10.
And demonstrated here again, but gets a ball off the net to come up high. Right there in near the post. The hammer from behind, one game point. And he only needs the one. 11-9, Mattias Falck.
1 love. One all.
Level here at the start. Mattias Falck fighting the good fight, has been looking for answers. The in and out game, the change of pace. Again, Felix, an incredibly fast player. Oh, Chiquita, heavy side spin on this RPB. They call it the Chiquita because Chiquita banana, and they call it the banana because it's the same motion, the shape of a banana that the racket makes around the ball when you put side and top spin on with the backhand inside the table.
2 all.
Backhand rip from the pocket again. Mattias Falck, more like Isaac Kwek and Krianga. Ooh.
3-2.
That's interesting. Take a look here at the scooping chop for the net recovery. An early apology from Felix.
2-4.
Now that's interesting. There was a little bit of controversy with Singapore and Sweden at the World Championships finals in the women's event involving that same concept. What if someone makes a noise early? Where is the line drawn? What is the ruling? I want to talk to some of the officials about that just to see, but it might be a case-by-case basis. Backhand to backhand, a familiar score line from last game. Of course, Felix is going to look to change his fate and continue on with this lead. Mattias Falck is going to know that he's capable of recovering it. Good pressure into the middle. Felix covers the elbow well and says, "Can I get a little table clean here? We got some sweat on the table." For a few years during the pandemic, players weren't allowed to touch the table at all. That might still be the SOP, standard operating procedure.
7-2.
Game looking like Felix's right now. It's still not over. 4 points away and 5 points between the players. Oh my goodness. Wingspan tested and flying through Falck. Look at this one more time. Wide forehand corner, side and top spin with short pips on the forehand. That's not an easy ball to play. Not an easy ball to play, period.
Four, 7.
2 big points to tighten up the game a little bit. Mattias Falck from down 2-7. Joe. Tomahawk chop block attempted. Creative shot. Hey, surprise, ball in the neck. I like it. Look one more time. Heavy side and top. And a short pips tomahawk chop. No shot a la Mion. We see you. Mattias Falck. A whole lot of feeling. But a lot of pressure to keep the ball low to the net as well when Felix is on the other side.
9-4.
Too much needed points out of that 2-point streak from Mattias Falck to make it 4-7 before. 6 of the last 8 points for Felix Lebrun. Hey.
5-9.
And a gift after all that success. Cracking forehand into the middle on top of the bounce, not easy to play. And when he plays it, it's not easy to return. Felix right out of the gates in this match. Handled well. That shot hits him in the shirt. As soon as it touches your shirt, point over. Opponent's point. Assuming they made the last shot. Unless you're over the table. But it is 4 match points for Felix Lebrun. Still alive and fighting. Falck with that backhand, fluid as can be. Nice side swiping, windshield wiping forehand flick. Focused on the receive, Mattias Falck. Strong focus for the parallel. A ripping backhand, he's got the security. Little conversation there. You're allowed to talk to your coach between points. It's been that way now since, I believe, Rio. After the Olympic cycle, rules change after the Olympic cycle quite often. 2 match points saved, 2 left for Felix Lebrun.
Let's 8-10. Let's 8-10.
Tension in the net as well. Serves so low to the net. Long serve, and he's there. Felix Lebrun moves on 11-8, 3 games to 1. And respect for a fellow European opponent, and Mattias Falck.